You want a beer?
Did you get a new fridge?
Eric and Eric here, Moski Homebrew. Today we have this brand new fridge. It's a NewAir beverage cooler Ab-1200B. It can hold 126 cans, has a mechanical temperature control, black plated racks, interior LED light, and a black glass front for that spiffy, cool look. And you can see what's inside without opening the fridge. So the first thing we thought about this when we saw the fridge is that we could use it for something else. And as homebrewers, and a lot of our followers being homebrewers, we were kind of thinking you might be able to put a fermenter in there and use it as a fermentation chamber. Yep. But before we jump into that, first we're going to review the fridge as a whole for drinks and beverages and what we think about it.
Beverages,
alcoholic drinks.
Beverages. But anyway, it holds how much?
126 cans.
126 cans. It's got a nice LED light on top. I have to say, the LED light is kind of dim.
Yeah, it's a little dim.
It's a little dim to try to light up the entire fridge, you know, like all the way down.
The only issue with that is it's on the top of the fridge.
Yeah.
And when you have a full rack on the top, then it doesn't shine down to the lower ones. But I mean, it's better than not having a light.
I think that's just us being picky too. You know, just
probably.
But nice. It does have a temperature gauge on the top, and it stays pretty cold. The temperature control you can adjust from 1 to 7, depending on your preference.
Yeah, and I think 7 is about freezing actually.
Yeah.
I'd have to say my favorite feature in this fridge is actually just the ability to change the racks within like an inch or so.
Yeah, that is very nice.
Even you've got the mini fridges right now, and you really are stuck with what they give you or what you can work with as far as the shelf heights. And with this fridge, you can really customize. We've got a few shots where we've got this thing full of 16-ounce cans, and it's basically can to can all the way up, and you can just fill it with cans, honestly, and that's what I really like about this fridge.
I guess from a homebrew standpoint, because we were talking about we could put a fermenter in there. It could be a 5-gallon fermenter, it could be a 3-gallon fermenter. Anything bigger than that probably is not going to fit.
Yeah, we tried looking at the SS Brewtech brew bucket. I think that's just a little bit too big, the 7-gallon one. I think they do a smaller one.
They have a 3-gallon
That would
one.
probably fit.
Yeah.
Didn't look into that. Our 3-gallon glass fermenters, since that's what we currently have, that will fit with a
airlock.
And then our 5-gallon fermenters, but not our 6-gallon.
Our 6-gallon will not fit. It's too tall. It might fit in there, but you wouldn't be able to put like a blow-off tube on it, I don't think.
It runs pretty quietly. We plugged it in, we could barely hear it. I can hear it a little bit now that it's going, but it's if it was sitting in the corner of this room, you wouldn't be able to hear it at all. Super quiet. I think my fridge in my house is louder than this. So
it's got a lock on it.
It does have a lock, so you can keep those pesky kids out of your beer fridge, or those pesky friends.
One thing about the lock, you can kind of still get the door open a little bit
a little bit
when it's locked. The lock isn't that great, but that's just us again being picky. I mean, we got to give you an honest opinion.
So looking at the key, we instantly thought it was kind of Allen wrench.
Allen wrench,
right?
Yes.
So, I mean, it does lock. It opens, and then you can use this key that they give you, and it opens a little bit and then shuts. And you can't open it any further when it's locked. You can't get anything from inside, which is nice.
Yep. So we thought, why don't we try to open it with an Allen wrench? Because it looks like an Allen wrench.
Yeah, this key looks like an Allen wrench.
Yes.
So, it's not actually an Allen wrench.
Allen wrench, yes.
It's a 6-sided, right?
It's 5-sided.
5-sided, and an Allen wrench is 6-sided.
Yes.
But you can open it
with an Allen wrench.
With an Allen wrench, we found out. So, whereas this is better than nothing.
Yes.
It's not idiot-proof. It's not completely secure.
Yeah. I can't see myself using that lock, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I could understand actually from a craft brew point and maybe like a craft beer drinker, like having a select almost like cellar few beer that you don't want anyone else drinking.
That's true.
On accident.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
Would make this really nice.
That would.
You don't really necessarily need to lock them out, but if they try and open this, they're like, oh, this is locked. I can't drink anything.
Exactly.
So they're not really gonna try and.
So if you have those friends that just drink whatever they want when they come over, then this is a pretty good.
Because we've all had those friends that just come over and drink your vintage KBS right out of the fridge and say, this is really good. And then you're like, what are you drinking?
No!
So on the NewAir website, I'm gonna look real quick just to completely verify this. This fridge right here goes for $289.95. And since they sent us this fridge, they gave us a 20% discount for you and us. You can use Homebrew and get 20% off if you do decide to purchase this, which brings it down to $246. It takes about 40 or 60 bucks off that price almost. So
I might have to take my shoes off, count that high. It is kind of pricey for a mini fridge, but you gotta have to consider kind of what you're getting for that price. You're getting a lot more storage, and you're getting more than one purpose out of it. At least for us, we are.
And possibly homebrewers.
Yeah.
And then you get the added versatility of the shelves that can adapt to almost just about anything. So with 20% off, you're probably looking at about $230 before tax or so. And then they also had this energy guide sticker on here that says that estimated price for yearly cost is about $54 in electricity. Going by the energy guide, so you can take that all into account. It's a very good looking fridge. It's sexy.
It's so sexy. Oh yeah. So anyway, it's got plenty of storage. It's got a nice lock on it. It's got a glass front door. Nice temperature control. Nice LED.
Yeah, I mean overall, it's a very nice fridge. Retails for $290. Use Homebrew and you'll get 20% off on the final price. Which brings it down to roughly $230, $240 for this fridge. And when you're talking in comparison to your normal mini fridge, you get a lot more in this fridge with the lock of the light and the glass. I mean, it's just a slick looking fridge.
Yeah, it's a lot more value than, I think it kind of blew, it kind of exceeded my expectations a little bit just because of from the pictures online. But overall, it's a really nice fridge.
And not only as a beverage cooler, but possibly to double as a fermentation chamber for homebrew. It's kind of a win-win, especially when you need that extra room for either beer or fermentation.
So we'll leave a link in the description below where you can pick up one of these, and make sure to use Homebrew for, 20% off?
Homebrew for 20%
off. So this is Eric and Eric.
Moski Homebrew.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Now let's fill it up and use it.